Hi everyone, my name is Mike. I'm your host. Welcome to the Common Thread. What does it mean when you have to fight through labels, setback, and self-doubt? In this powerful episode, Noah opens up about his learning challenges, getting cut from the team, and rebuilding from the ground up. His story is a story of true grit, resilience, and redemption. I really strongly encourage you to watch until the end. The lessons here will challenge the way in which you will see failure, effort, and purpose. But first, why don't you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to help get the message out, but also leave a comment if something resonates with you. So let's get into it. How do we know each other?
From school, and then junior retreats.
How did that start? Well, you went on the retreat, right? I was help leading the retreat, but yet I wasn't your small group leader or anything, but somehow we connected. Do you remember the story?
No,
I do.
I don't.
Oh, I do. So you were on this time medication, remember?
Oh yeah.
And so you couldn't go to bed the time that which we required everyone else to go to bed. So you and I hung out in the chapel, and somehow the conversation just flowed. I think the conversation flowed, at least from my perspective. What were we in there for? Like 2.5
I
hours?
think I missed my medication because of the bus. I think we talked for like 3 hours. We were talking about past school. I know we talked about baseball because that was one of my big passion. Kind of still is right now. Who knows what's to come with that?
I know that you and I don't know how you feel about talking about this or not, we both have struggles with learning in school. And I think that was one thing that which we connected because I was classified as a learning disability student, whether that was reading, math, science, whatever. And the school that I was attending at the time in Indiana just gave every reason why I was a learning disability student. And now there was no substantial evidence supporting that, but I knew that my educational challenges are going to be quite different. And I had to approach them differently than everybody else. And when you and I talked, you shared your concerns with me, I saw right away some similarities. And now, when I look back, I learned certain patterns and skills. That was an opportunity for me to share that I'm willing to help you out with
Yeah,
figuring those out that works best for you. Do you remember that at all?
I remember like you helped me out. I don't like how to describe it, but I remember like some stuff you taught me that I took into other courses.
What are some things that you learned for yourself, skill wise, or like little tricks to kind of make those difficulties not as difficult?
Yeah, so I have trouble reading books, so usually like audio versions.
Mhm.
When I can't find an audio version, I like use this app or something that reads it for me. I have trouble comprehending what's on the paper,
Mhm.
so that like having an audio version allows me to like understand what's happening. And then if a teacher's like calls on me in class, it's gonna take me time,
Yeah.
like 2 minutes, maybe longer. I need time to process. Even if someone calls on me randomly, I don't know it's gonna take me time to lock in and focus. Even though I'm there, it's gonna take me time to think, process, and then come with.
I know what you're saying because sometimes when people are in that space, when they're called upon, all of a sudden they have to register. Wait, what
Yeah.
was going on? And I've now learned to respond with the question of saying, I understand you want me to answer blah, 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 blah. Just to kind of restate the question gives me time to stall and figure out what I was going to
Yeah.
say.
So then I always have to think, process, and then say what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. No, I get that. I know exactly how that feels. I've done that when I was younger. Now I've got a point where I can do it a little bit faster. But sometimes I do delay in response. So I feel that. He also talked about how we process and
Yeah.
comprehend things. I remember there was a part where I even said, I'm an audio processor. Sometimes I actually have to talk about my ideas out loud
Yeah.
or converse with someone in order to really get a better understanding. What exactly do I, or what do I actually believe? And so, can you speak to that?
Instead of reading instructions, I like
Right.
how-to videos. Those are good because after I see it, I can remember process and have a strategy.
I think about YouTubers that explain how to use a certain app or
Yeah.
program. I rather watch it versus reading it on a screen because then I can see it and visualize.
It's only towards like school stuff. If it comes to like building something, I can throw it in charge. Like, I can
You
care
can just
less.
do it.
I had a fat Lego collection.
Yeah.
And like building, always grew up building something with my dad. built like 4 decks. Don't even know how many decks we've built.
This is a hobby of yours, right?
Like building stuff. Yeah, we work on cars. Anything that requires building something, we've built.
Together.
He has all these Instagram, Facebook things that I just find of us building stuff. When I was into skateboarding,
Uh-huh.
he built a ramp.
Oh man.
Um,
I think I remember trying to do that as a kid,
yeah,
but that really failed.
but like I always like wanted to be like my dad because he grew up skateboarding, grew up BMX, grew up mountain biking, grew up playing the guitar. I like over the years I like now I'm onto mountain biking and playing the guitar
Mm-hmm.
and now working on my car. I always watched him there at the garage working on his car.
And your dad pretty close?
I would say so, like just because like I have the same interests as him.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we were younger, in our old Suburban with the DVD player, every trip we went, only thing he would put in is Fast and Furious. I always like took apart things, rebuilt it, and then that's how I'd like learn from it. I took apart RC cars, anything with wires. Honestly, I just take apart.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I think it's just easier than like what I had going on in school. So I just built things. Like I built a 1/8 scale DeLorean that took 2 years, but the 1/8 scale of it, so it's like this big. It's all stainless steel too.
Oh, that's super cool. It took you 2 years to put it together.
Yeah, parts came in every week. My mom found it because she like knew that I like building stuff. You learn about wiring circuits and everything. The hard way about the circuit, I built the whole thing. Circuit didn't work. It's because I didn't have the circuit was open. I never closed it, so it didn't turn on. So then I had to take the whole thing apart.
So tell me about a time when you felt completely lost and what did you learn from that moment?
Okay. Junior year baseball season, like I've been working so hard to get to the varsity level. Come tryouts, I did good. I didn't stand out, but I did good enough. Then Friday comes like if you're cut or you make it. They told me I didn't have anything to get me cut. I was good enough to be moved up, but coach wanted me to stay down so I can,
You say sit down as in not the varsity level?
yeah, go back to JV.
Go back.
I was there for 33 games, did not play. I played my last game of the season for 4 innings, and that's the only time I saw the field. Something happened towards the end of the season, and like I like fully gave up on baseball. Um, like kind of just like wanted wanted to hang up my cleats. Didn't even care anymore. Didn't want to practice. My coach just gave me like 2 weeks off. I came back for the last week of the season. Started liking baseball more. A coach from top tier hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
Originally wanted me to play for him, but then he became the NorCal manager of the Philippines, and then I started playing the Philippines, and then like I had to work, like I had to get back in the weight room, learn how to hit again, and fielding and throwing, I was bad. Like first game back, I gave up 8 runs on the mound in the first inning. Terrible. I'm never allowed back to pitch again, but I hit a double after. It was okay.
Okay.
And yeah,
So what are some lessons that you've learned through all that?
the first one is don't let other people influence your passion. You're the one behind the steering, controlling.
If they're going to be the people that are going to support you, they'll continually fill your gas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they're not supporting you, all they're trying to do is put roadblocks.
Yeah. And then you always have to work hard, even when no one's watching, because the effort you put into, like, really shows on and off the field. Like even in school, like in the classroom, if you don't pay attention, then the outcome usually is failure.
Those are two great things. Not letting people steal your passion or influence your passion because you're the driver of your own life, but also putting in the work, making sure that everything is maintained. You are being successful inside and outside of the classroom, but also just practicing and doing the things that are necessary to be successful at what you're doing.
Yeah.
How does that apply to
Today,
in your life, at least?
yeah, even though I kind of stopped playing baseball, I still am for the Philippines, but I don't plan on to like continue playing like college ball.
So you're gonna have to shift.
Yeah, I've been slowly shifting
Okay.
day to day. No one's there watching me go to the gym. Every day we lift, we eat good, get throwing session in, come hit for like 45 minutes to an hour, go home, eat again.
As much, your brother is still passionate about it and he's pretty well active in it, right?
Yeah.
And so you are helping him fuel
Yeah.
his passion.
I want him to go to that level, but you know, seeing him work hard every morning, every day, putting in that hard work makes me want to put in that hard work too.
All right. So there was a quote that you wrote, which I thought was really interesting. I wanted to share this with everyone. I asked you, what does resilience look like for you right now? And you said for you, it's not just a buzzword, it's showing up every day, even when things feel tough or uncertain. It means pushing through setbacks, staying committed to growth, and even when you don't want to be there, you push yourself because you know you are capable. Tell me about that. That was really fascinating quote. I really like that quote.
Right now, I'm on my weight loss journey. It all started because I wanted to look toned for Hawaii.
Doesn't everyone want the summer body? Yes.
Yeah.
Or the vacation body.
During baseball season, I didn't really care what I was eating
Okay.
because I would burn it off at practice anyways.
Mhm.
So, like, when you wake up in the morning, you weigh yourself, look in the mirror. I clearly didn't lose weight. Since graduation, I was on 1,600 calories. Didn't see the weights drop. And then I gave myself these setbacks. I was going to Taco Bell before graduation practice.
You're finding little moments to continue to
Yeah.
feed your food addiction of just eating junk.
Yeah. Because I was like, it's finally it's time. I can eat whatever I want. Completely wrong, honestly. Because you know what I was doing? Bring the scale up, up, up. That's setback, setback, setback. Then I was in it for like 6 weeks. And now I'm just setting myself back towards the end, setback, setback. And then I had the moment where I finally just like, I need to lock in. Got through all the ice cream, stopped eating chocolate, stopped getting boba, stopped going to Starbucks, go work out, and then go to Starbucks. What are you doing?
You're filling all the sugar.
So I locked in, go on the treadmill every day, go on 5 mile walk, and then I go on a bike ride, go to practice, throw with my brother. And as the days progressed, I continued to keep myself in shape, keep myself in check, making sure I wouldn't make those little mistakes.
Was there a class, a conversation, or retreat that really stuck with you and why?
So Kairos,
Huh?
I met Liam.
Okay.
We became like really close on the retreat. We were in a group together, and we got really close in like 2 days. And he came with this phrase, "Live in the moment." And throughout senior year, every time we went somewhere, we were just like, "Let's live in the moment." So we went to Marin every Saturday until baseball season and explored. And we're like, we're in the moment right now.
So you guys went on these different little adventures because of the phrase "live in the moment."
Yeah.
From what I remember hearing the stories, you were always going somewhere, doing something.
Yeah.
And it was a super cool experience just to be able to experience with a really good friend.
Yeah. And then with the live in the moment phrase, or every place we've thought in our childhood that we want to re-see. So we went to the Discovery Museum in Marin, and I was like, one night I couldn't stop dreaming about this random place that I went to when I was little. And my uncle was like, it's the Discovery Museum. And then we both discovered we kind of like hiking. So we just hike random trails. Didn't know if they were actually trails, but we'd go hike. Most Saturdays consisted of like 7 mile walks. One time we got bored, walked 19th Avenue to the bridge back. And then the phrase comes back again, live in the moment. We were just in the moment, listening to music, talking, like what we are now. And that's what live in the moment meant to us, becoming really close, creating memories that we can look back on in our future.
What are some future things that you guys want to do?
Big Sur, Santa Cruz, Laguna Beach, Yosemite, Oregon.
What is some of the best advice you've received?
So growing up, my mom instilled my grandpa's values. He is a success story that I think me and my cousins all try to live up to. I think his story is truly inspiring to me and what I'm trying to do in my future. He always gave back. So I always want to give back too. He said when I was younger, a job without effort is not worth doing at all. So my mom taught me my grandpa's values. You got to try 100% school, then sports, back to school. In school, I would always try the best I could. because I had a little bit of a setback, my learning disability, when it came to English, but I can write forever. So I always tried my best. And then I would always go to teachers after school because I needed that help. But that effort is what I learned from my mom and my grandpa. They always supported me in sports. So in sports, I would always try 100%. I mean, you have to try 100%. I would always try not to be lazy on the field, try 100% in the weight room. I even made it my goal when lifting started at school to not miss a day. I didn't miss a day. I didn't even know you can get a reward for that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but it's hanging in my room. You don't want to look back on the past and wish you can do more in that situation. I always want to show up for my teammates and for my grandma. On everything I own in baseball, it says 11:30 on it. 11:30 represents his birthday. So when I'd go up to bat 11:30, I'd scratch it off. I would always remember that he was beside me even in tough times. I would always think about him, pray to him before. And I still do. Then the day we graduated, uh, I prayed to him. That following week, I would go to the cemetery and
Mhm.
tell him that I made it. And I felt really good to tell that I'm going to college
Yeah.
because
Really hard.
yeah, because I worked really hard. And where he comes from, the Philippines, people in the Philippines don't always get to go to school. So I'm happy that I got the chance and had the opportunity to go to school, and now I'm getting my degree. Junior year, I signed up for classes, and then I was like, oh, there's a robotics class. I like building things. I grew up building things. In the class, I put 100% effort into everything I did because we actually learned about circuits, mechanical systems, structural integrity.
These were things that you're passionate about
Yeah,
already. What did that reinforce?
I already had a spark growing up that I wanted to build things, but it really taught me that I can do this in my future. I talked to the teacher. I was like, I want to do this in my future. And then he was like, you have a passion for it. Go do it.
Just like your grandfather said, put full effort into whatever you're doing, or it's not worth doing at all.
I always wanted to perform the best in the class. So I made sure I paid attention, wrote down notes, and remembered everything. When it came to the presentations that you would do on your project, I made sure I put all the effort I could to get the best grade I could. But I would make sure there was nothing wrong with our project. Nothing would fall apart. I was happy that I put so much time and effort into that class. So now looking back on that class, I have no regrets. And that goes back to a job without full effort is not worth doing at all. So I always have the memory of my grandpa in anything I do.
What is something that you came to understand about me that you've learned
Okay.
through our relationship?
That you're always willing to put others in front of yourself. Like even in my situation, you were willing to help me before helping yourself. You had other classes to do and stuff, but you would always help me. Like, Mr. Price, I need help. So I didn't have you as an actual teacher, but we got close over the school year. And I needed help with ethics. I was struggling a lot with ethics because I couldn't process the class really.
Yeah.
Like I would kind of just sit there. I would be paying attention, but I wasn't actually like,
It was a bit difficult. And that's when it was like, well, you needed help. So you reached out to me.
yeah,
And I was more than willing to help you out because I understood the struggle of learning.
yeah. And then also, I feel like you also, whenever I needed someone else to talk to on campus, we would have our daily talks during senior year. And I think those also helped me release stress that I was feeling on myself. It's always important to build
Yeah.
your own community
Yeah.
and to feel comfortable with other people that are willing to listen to you. And then I try to do that with other people. I want to be there even if they don't know I'm there.
What did it mean to you
Hmm.
for me being there?
That I had someone to talk to, not just about school, but someone about other things going on in life that had an open ear to listen so I can release my stress that I was having.
Why is that so different than most teachers that you've interacted with?
Most teachers I didn't have a close relationship with. I just think they didn't notice me in the classroom, really. I think you're so easygoing, and I don't know how I would build a relationship with
That's what made this easy.
going back to that junior retreat. You're so open and easygoing that I was just like, "Oh, I'm just talking to another friend."
It's interesting because the school that we used to go to valued this relationship as brothers and sisters and company people. That's actually a practice
Yeah.
where they want us as educators to be the older
Mm.
siblings, you all, in a sense of, well, I'm looking out for my brother. I'm looking out for
Yeah.
my sister. I'm looking out for them. I want to be able to look out for people who I not only connect with, but also understand the struggle. Because if I understand your
Mhm.
struggle, I'm willing to journey with them because I want to make sure that that struggle is no longer a
Yeah.
struggle because I've already been through it. And I want to find ways where you learn lessons, understand how to overcome it on your own, and be free from it
Mhm.
and not be hinged by the perception you can't do it. And so that's to me is so important the charism that we carry as a school or as an institution, especially in Catholic schools in general, of just accompanying people in their journey and help them to be more
Yeah.
successful within themselves, be supported, cared, known, seen, understood, and loved. And so to me, that's why it was so important for me to journey with you. I saw the similarities of things in which I struggled with and be able to say, hey, I'm willing to step in and help out whenever way possible.
I also thought that you wanted to create that relationship with me. So I always thought of you like another friend, almost like brother Kenneth. He wanted to create that relationship with me. He's done a lot for me.
Yeah, it is a desire for us to build relationships with
Yeah.
people. And we find each teacher, each person has their spirit that gravitates to
Mhm.
certain people.